I told my boyfriend I was done with his anger problems after he screamed at me on Halloween night. I've been with Ryan for 5 years now, and I've basically been raising his daughter Lily while we've been together. Her mom isn't in the picture, so I'm the only mother figure she's got. Yesterday was Halloween, and I spent the entire day making Lily's costume by hand. She wanted to be a witch, but not just any witch, a fancy Victorian witch with all these details. I was up until 2 a.m. the night before sewing lace onto the dress and making a little hat. Then I spent all morning decorating the house because Ryan's mom was coming over to help with trick-or-treating. I hung up fake spider webs, carved pumpkins, put out bowls of candy everywhere. The house looked perfect. Ryan took Lily and his mom out trick-or-treating around 6 p.m., and I stayed home to hand out candy to the neighborhood kids. Not many came by, but it was still nice. They got back around 8, and we put on a movie to help Lily wind down from all the sugar. That's when Ryan decided he needed to feed our lizards right then. We have 3 bearded dragons, and he feeds them with these long metal tongs so they don't bite his fingers. He went to the tank and couldn't find the tongs. Immediately, he spun around and looked at me with his angry face like I'd committed a crime. "Where are the tongs?" he demanded. I told him I didn't know. He started opening drawers and slamming them shut, going, "They're always right here. What did you do with them?" I remembered using them earlier to fish something out from behind the washing machine, but I couldn't remember where I put them after. He was getting more and more frustrated, huffing and puffing around the living room. He tried feeding the lizards without the tongs, but they wouldn't eat. So, I told him I'd handle it. I found the tongs in the bathroom cabinet and fed all 3 lizards with no problems. While I was doing that, Ryan went to the kitchen to make himself pizza. I heard him opening cabinets really loud. Then, I heard slamming. He couldn't find the cheese grater. He was throwing things around, banging pots and pans. I went in there and found the cheese grater exactly where it always is, in the drawer by the stove. He got even angrier that I found it, and he didn't. I told him, "You're being pretty nasty over nothing right now." He mumbled an apology, but I could tell he was still seething. That's when Lily walked into the kitchen and accidentally knocked Ryan's wallet off the counter into some pizza sauce. I grabbed the wallet to wipe it off, and Ryan completely lost it. He got right in my face, inches away, screaming, "Give me my wallet! Give me my wallet!" His spit was literally hitting my face. I could smell the beer on his breath. I walked outside to get away from him. He followed me out, and I told him to leave me alone, but he just kept yelling, "Shut up! Shut up! Don't make a scene in front of my daughter." The irony was insane. He was the one screaming. I told him really calmly, "I'm afraid of you right now." He looked at me like I was crazy and said, "Shut up," then walked back inside. When he gets mad, he literally growls like an animal. It's terrifying. I stood outside for a few minutes trying to process what just happened. When I finally came back in, Ryan was sitting on the couch with Lily watching the movie. He had a beer in his hand and was laughing along with her like absolutely nothing had happened. Like he hadn't just screamed in my face and followed me outside. I went to our bedroom and locked the door. I've given this man 5 years of my life. I show up for his daughter more than he does. I make her costumes and pack her lunches and help with homework, but I can't keep living like this.